Hello everyone, we have a game with the black pieces against Jovan Rapinoe, rated 1166. We have a Caro-Kann on the board, so let's play d5 and see how they react. So they take, and we're forced to recapture, strong pawn in the center. They match our pawn with their own pawn, and we just develop our knight towards the center. They develop their knight towards the center. We do the same thing, bring out our other knight. We're just developing our pieces. They develop a minor piece. They're pinning our knight, trying to control the center further by means of a pin. We can do the same thing though, and we will on their knight, controlling the center as well. So it's just tit for tat. He takes our knight unprovoked, which forces us to take back, makes decisions easy. When you're forced to do it, you don't have to think. That means you can't be making a wrong decision. It's forced. So he castles, and we're not just going to take his knight unprovoked like he did to us. I don't see a good reason for that. So you can develop your bishop or your queen. You can play e6 and develop the bishop. You can play queen b6, developing the queen. And it's for free, but it's not so obvious that it's for free. That's why I'm considering it. Why is it for free? Because it threatens to take this knight, and if queen takes, we can take this pawn. So let's develop the queen, and to avoid that he would have to mess up his structure. So it's like developing for free. It also prevents his bishop from moving because of the threat on b2. So he does have this knight to the side move, which is a thing. But you could just move your queen again. It's not too big of a deal. Where should we move it? I think queen c7. Now that he's kicking us off of this diagonal at the expense of putting his knight on the rim, we get to go to, let's say, queen c7, a nice safe square that controls this diagonal so he can't develop with the desirable bishop f4. So we moved here, forced him to go there, and you say, oh, but now he jumps in. Yeah, but now it's also a target for our bishop. It's going to be a target in the future. It's also not controlling certain squares that it was before. So it's a bit suspicious. For example, we could jump our knight in the squares that it's no longer defending and contest it immediately. It's kind of weird for him because we're going to do that. And why is this weird? He can't develop his bishop to any of the squares he wants, right? Because they both hang. And if he takes and you take, he has this pin. He's forced to play h3 to not lose a piece, which he may not know that idea. A lot of people think they automatically, they automatically lose a piece, but you can play h3. Okay, so he just hung his queen. So I'm just going to develop and go e5 and open my bishop. Okay, we're just going to ignore what he's doing. He takes a pawn. I'm going to long castle. I know it may look crazy because it's so open, but it gets my rook exactly where I want it. Now he can't take because of checkmate. And it gets my king even further away from his knight. It's just a better move. He also has no means of attacking it. He goes c3 trying to solidify a center that's completely collapsing. So I don't know why. Like, you can't solidify it. It's done. It's going to explode. Okay, so he moves his knight, which makes no sense. So we're just going to ignore his move and develop our pieces. So there's one piece, and now we just made some room for our rook. That'll be the other piece. You can take this pawn. You can push the pawn. Everything is crushing when you're up a queen. I don't know why he sacked his queen instead of the piece, but okay, so he tempos our bishop. Let's just move it back. He may try to attack it, but who cares? And he should resign. I guess maybe we'll just set up some... We could just try to checkmate him. We have a lot of stuff. And I will if I get an opportunity to move. So he's probably trying to put his knight here, which... Well, we're going to let him. We just develop our last piece, put it in the game. Oh, okay, he goes here, hitting pawns. I mean, that's not a strategy, it's crazy. We're just going to kick it just for fun. It controls the square from two different pieces. It forces him to go back. It can't be bad. Now we're just going to take free material while opening up our bishop and our rook. We're threatening mate in 2. So he takes, and we're going to take with the rook to threaten mate in 2 again. The knight covered that square. Okay, so he covers the back rank with his own rook. Now we're up so much, let's just trade bishops, forcing more weaknesses in his position. Now you could do whatever you want with the queen. Let's do... I don't know, let's just move it up 1. It looks this way and this way and this way. Any move is good here, so don't stress too much. Okay, he makes random pawn moves. He tries to defend this. That's not the scary part of my move. The infiltration was. Because now I have access to more squares. I'm going to take free stuff without too much thought. He either goes here into potential mating nets or in the corner also into potential mating nets. I'm just going to further infiltrate and then just pressure him too much that he collapses. Yeah, he's moving the knight back and forth, but I guess it hits the rook in this case. I don't know. We'll just pressure the knight. We'll stay on the 7th. Oh, I should have gone this way so my queen is in front. Oh well. Either way. It doesn't really matter. Okay, he moves his knight. I guess he's just defending this pawn. It doesn't matter because we can always kick it. Just for fun, maybe he'll resign because he has to go back. And that's the fastest way, is if you can get your opponent to resign. This hangs. Resign or go back. Okay, he refuses, so let's take it. And now this is mate in 2. Let's get an analysis board and let's go over the game. So we get a Caro-Kann on the board, fighting for the center. Force move. Development and center. 96% accuracy, all zeros, perfect game. So we just bring our knights out, bring your minor pieces out. Again, development and center. Force move, supporting the center. And this is another reason you want to pin the knight so it doesn't have knight e5 targeting your weakness. So development, center. Force move. And now we're improving kind of for free. You don't have to do this. You can definitely just play your pawn here and take it with the bishop or not take it at all. But we just go for a different option, different ways to play the position. He takes, we take, and now he has to go here so that if we get the knight, he gets the bishop. But I imagine, what do we do in a place like this? If we go back, he has to kick us so he doesn't lose the piece. And I mean, his king side's overextended in all the lines, but we trade so many pieces. And if we just go back and let him move his knight, then our pawn's overextended. So if we go here, I don't like, I mean, the computer says moving it back. I mean, they're all equal, but I don't like moving it back. Takes. Does he use your pawn as a shield pawn if you take here? Or does he take it? He takes it. And it's just equal. Yeah, so if we just play here instead, and he, I don't know, let's do a normal move. There's a 0% chance he's going back. So let's say he does just a random move. We do take, huh? We take, he takes, and then we jump in. Well, it's possible, but you also have e5. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So next time maybe we'll try e6. Okay, let's turn off the engine. So anyway, our queen is hit, so force move. We jump our knight in the center. He takes, we take, and then he loses his queen. So center and development. King safety and development. And this is a good moment where if you're lower rated and it looks like, what the heck is this? You shouldn't have that feeling. You want to see that your king is totally safe. You should feel fully comfortable long castling. He has 0 chances to get to your king with any piece, even if you gave him a bunch of turns. So just opening the center, developing and center, force move, development and center for free, free improving move, free stuff, force move, threatening checkmate, free stuff because it messes up his position, his pawn structure is ruined, and then we develop and center, then we infiltrate, improve a piece for free, and the game's basically over. So hopefully this shows you how to play one of the Caro-Kann exchange type of games where you just bring out all your minor pieces, trade some stuff, control 1 or 2 key squares, and you should have a better game. Submit your rapid games in my Discord. Good luck in your chess.